will be presenting her 6th manual speech in the Confident Communicator book. She is completing project number 8, Get Comfortable with Visual Aids. As some of you may know, Julie is an avid traveler who has been to 25 countries and counting. She has journeyed to the southern tip of Argentina, to Ushuaia, also known as the end of the world. To the north, she has walked the streets of Mongolia's capital city, Ulaanbaatar. Today, she is going to share with us some practical knowledge about traveling in her speech titled Traveling Light. Please welcome Julie.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Some of my favorite moments are when I arrive at the airport. I have my travel gear in my hand and I have an airline ticket in my pocket and I am ready to go. I'm excited to be leaving to go learn about a new country and have a new adventure. But moments before that are times that I do not enjoy nearly as much because I do not like to pack. I find packing to be pure drudgery, in fact. But over the years, I have become much better at it, much more efficient. So this evening, what I'd like to do is I'd like to share some of my packing techniques with you. So first of all, I need to tell you is that I am not a traveler who dresses to impress. Instead, what I like to do is I like to be comfortable, and I like to pack lightly, and I like to have items that will just help me enjoy my vacation. So let's go. Let's see what I have in my pack. Okay. So I have things packed for about 2 to 5 weeks. And the first item that you will not want to leave home without is some sort of travel guide. People have been to these countries before you or these states and have some ideas about where you should go, so I recommend that you bring a guide. I really like The Lonely Planet. You might even want to bring just part of a guide if you're not going to use the whole book because it lightens the load. Okay, you're going to need your travel documents. So with your travel documents, you can have some sort of plastic sleeve like this with your itinerary and your hotel reservations. You can have your credit cards and money all easily accessible. Something that I highly recommend is to enlarge copies of maps from The Lonely Planet and put them in a page protector. You can develop your own little itinerary on there. You can get sunscreen and rain on here, and you're still going to be able to read your map, and you don't have to carry your guidebook around with you. Now, as you're walking around the city, you're going to get thirsty, so I think you should bring an Nalgene bottle. And this is a really handy item. It's called a SteriPen. Not a scary pen, but a SteriPen. And what it does is it sterilizes water. So this is a good thing to have when you're going to developing countries, and you can help limit the amount of plastic bottles that are in the waterway. Now let's see what's in the main compartment of my backpack. Okay, well first of all, you should wear your largest shoes. So for someone like me, I have really big feet, so I don't want to put my big shoes in here. It's going to take up a lot of space. So wear your largest shoes, and you can pack 1 or 2 other pairs. Here's a pair of sandals that are just really good walking sandals that I like to bring with me. Another item that's very convenient is to have a tablet or an iPad. You can communicate at home with people. You can check on reservations, figure out what's going on in the local area that you're exploring. And these days it's harder to find internet cafes, so it's a good thing to bring something with you. And you can download some books, so you don't have to have 4 books or so with you for a month vacation. So that's a really nice asset to bring with you. Now let's take a look at your carry-on or your toiletries. I just want to show you that I have some laundry detergent in here. A little bit of laundry detergent goes a very long way. So I'm going to come back to that in a little bit. And this is a very nice item to have. It's a little backpack, and it just folds into this little pouch, and then you can unfold it. So this is great for a day hike. You can put a sandwich in here, and your water, and some sunscreen, and you're ready to go. And then you don't have to carry around your big backpack, and this is something that closes, so that's a convenient item as well. I think what I used to do is I used to pack way too many clothes. And so this is all you really need for a month. So what you want to think about, is mix and match items. Okay, so you also want to think about types of fabrics. So I have another pair of pants in here, besides the one that I'm wearing, and they're thin. You don't want to wear jeans, because the jeans, when you wash them, it might take them 3 days to dry, depending upon where you're at. So go ahead and make sure you use particular light fabrics. So I have several pairs of shorts, I have a dress, swimming suit, sweater, a jacket. I have a number of items in here. So the idea is when you're at your hotel and you're going to be in one place for 2 or 3 nights, you wash some items and then hang them up to dry. And I put this in a colorful bag, so towards the end of my trip, I will take that bag with me when I go out souvenir shopping. I won't do that till the end of my trip, though, because I don't want to carry those things with me. Well, maybe I'll pick up some smaller items. And finally, some other essentials. You will need this handy-dandy item, which is a universal sink plug. So you'll be able to do your laundry in any hotel room. Put that in the laundry detergent that you pack. I recommend that you bring a little flashlight like this. You never know when you might want to use it when you're going into a cave, or maybe you're going to try to find sea turtles on the beach. Or perhaps there'll be some sort of light problem in your hotel, and there'll be an emergency where you need to have a flashlight. Here is my little medicine kit with pills for stomach aches, and headaches, and also Band-Aids and moleskin. Here's an adapter. You should really research this before you get to your country that you're going to, because otherwise you're going to have a lot of problems and be very unhappy. You need your cords. This is an item I like to bring instead of a money belt. This is an ankle belt, so you can just fold up some money and put it in here. I like to do that because I really don't like having all that extra, bulk around my waist. I don't like to dig in there, for money, so I just prefer to have it on my ankle. And if you have a sock pulled over there, it's very, very safe, very secure. And the last item I have is a small lock, and this will deter any thief that might be in your hotel room. It could be a hotel employee, or maybe if you're on the bus, people can't really get into your stuff to dig through it. So it's a small lock, but it'll come in handy. And then, of course, you want to have a bottle opener so you can have a beer at the end of the day. So, as you can see, I am ready to go to the airport. I'm just going to pack all my things, and for the brevity of this, I will do this when you guys are writing up your evaluations. And I hope that you got some packing techniques from this demonstration. Oh yeah, and one last thing. Don't forget your camera. Thanks.